Hi peeps, I'm up at Whitewall today. It's actually empty, even though it's pretty nice at the moment, a bit lumpy. But I'm here today actually testing out my new risers. Now I'm flying a BGD Base. It's about 4 or 5 years old. It was second hand to me. And the original risers were a little bit frayed and I wasn't keen on the low friction rings. So what I'd done is I treated myself to some custom built ones. Say custom built, basically brand new risers for the base. And it's nice to see that what they've done is they've updated it with all the other tech that they've obviously got moving on with their punks and all the other gliders that are newer. They've actually introduced all those improvements to these new risers for an old glider. So I originally wanted to get rid of the low friction ring, so now I've got the pulley that I know well from the BGD Epic, and I always like the smoothness of that. It made it feel quite connected to the brakes, quite connected to the actual wing itself and what it was doing. Whereas the low friction rings I didn't find were actually that low friction. There's several times where I'd find a judder through it as it was moving up and down through the line. I wasn't too keen on that, so that's one of the primary reasons why I wanted to get some new ones, as well as some fraying parts on the old one. I'll try and put some pictures up to show the comparison. Also with this, I don't have the rubber elastic bands to hold my lines in place. I've got the inserts, which are much nicer, much neater, and I don't have to keep rolling them up and over the lines and making them dirty all the time. The connection point down here is much finer. The original one from the base is really quite extreme and over-engineered, and it didn't need to be. And on these ones they've also moved the C riser handle to above the brake handle rather than below. Which should improve the leverage you get when you're using it for the steering. I've just had a short flight and I'm about to go back up for it again, and they feel 100% better. For me, when you're flying, it's all about the feel. You don't want to be thinking about how the wing feels. You should just be able to fly without it. Before, with those low friction rings, I was always thinking about how this glider felt when I was actually flying it around and how disconnected I felt from the brakes. So, enough chat, let's get back up in the air. That lot falls off all right. Come on, you son of a... Oh. A tad breezy. There's a lot of north in it with a tiny bit of east. So we're going to scratch around, try and find ourselves some height. As I said, I've already had one very short flight. Test the air, get used to the feel of the new risers on the glider. And everything's good so far. We're going to have to get in close to these trees to find a bit more lift because of the direction. And there's a little bump about here. Yep. Let's turn away. That's it, just settle back and relax. Hopefully the quality of this video will turn out. I'm doing it all on my Note 4. That is velcroed to my cockpit, so you'll have to excuse if anything's not in frame quite as much. Right, let's have another scratch on these trees. If I'm lucky, the red kites will come by and play around as well. They're always a good indication of where the lift is around here. Because right now my Vario has been sent away for repair. The volume on it started to play up and it wasn't as loud as I need it to be over wind noise. That wind's not working. Let's push out to the bowl. So while we're actively flying, there's obviously lots of very tiny movements that I'm putting into the glider, and with these pulleys, which I originally had on my Epic, I just feel so much more connected to what the wing's doing itself. I don't feel any friction in these apparently low friction rings. And I feel like I'm actually pulling down on the trailing edge of the wing rather than dragging them through some loop. I think the first time I tried the low friction rings was when I flew a friend's Rush 4 that had low friction rings, and I wasn't keen on that almost instantly, just on ground handling. The feel wasn't quite what I liked. And maybe people's feelings are actually filtering through to manufacturers, because I think that on the BGD Punk they've actually gone back to pulleys and not the low friction rings that they've had on the base. Everything just feels so much smoother, so much nicer, and when I don't have to think about it, I'm more relaxed and got a bigger smile on my face. Oh, we've got a couple of kestrels underneath us flying, obviously on the hunt. The best part about this flying is flying with birds like that. Alright, there's nothing coming through at the moment, this is just all scratchy even though it's a strong breeze. Kezi's the best ones to find the lift. With the direction that I've got here at Whitewall, I'm hoping it might get a couple of thermals pop off. We're directly downwind from the field, the farmer's farm over there and all the buildings. And the rule of thumb around here is if you can smell the cow shit, there's a thermal coming through. And even the cows are directly in front of me, but I'm not smelling anything right now. So it's just scratchy on this 8 to 13 mile an hour breeze. Trying to find all the good spots on this ridge amongst the trees. There we go. It doesn't smell, but it's suddenly giving us a little bubble of lift. There's a red kite behind us. Be nice if you could see that, but I doubt that's going to happen. Fingers crossed Andy will be turning up in a bit, although he's got a bit of a journey from work to get here. Bit of a blue day today, so we're not going to see anything. No indications from up top, no clouds to follow. With no vario, this is all going to be from the feel. But I'm not holding my breath for anything epic today. Just flying is enough for me sometimes. I found every time I've planned to do a cross country, all I've been met with is frustration. And all my good cross countries, which admittedly none of them have been absolutely massive yet, I haven't even reached 50k, they've all been by accident. My first cross country was from Harting down. I managed to get to Bosham near Chichester, and I was simply out flying looking for a 1,000-foot gain so I get myself lined up to do my pilot's exam after ticking off all the boxes for all the achievements you need to do, and I accidentally got over 3,500, so it was a good decision, I think, to pop downwind over familiar countryside and get myself in a nice little cross country. Since then, all of my cross countries have been purely by accident. Decent height gain, decent weather, set up and go. Right, I've got 2 kites now, and they are doing better than me. I'm going over to them. They might found something. I'm not sure I want to go that side. Oh, it's 3 kites. 3 kites. Oh yes, there's something there. Oh, the seagull's over there as well. Whee! Alright, are they going to come round? Because that could be a thermal. Oh my, oh my. Please be a thermal I can reach. That'd be lovely. Alright, let's go forward. Beep, 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 beep. That'll be my own Vario. Oop, oop, bumpy. Alright, we've got seagulls and a red kite. Oh, lovely. We have a thermal. Hey guys, I just thought I'd quickly get the camera going again. I'm about 900 feet above launch. I just managed to get myself a nice thermal, hooked straight in, singing away to myself, no vario. Oh, this sharpens the senses. What a day! I believe the climbs today are being cut off by an inversion. You can see some haze right up here, right at the top. Ain't going any higher than that. Starts getting a little bit sketchy. But yeah, I'm still going up in the thermal now. Lovely. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, this is beautiful. Sorry it's in portrait, everyone. This is a view from up here. Oh, it's beautiful. Nice view over all of Whitewall. There's the usual farm that kicks off, and you can probably see below us, if I lean forward, all the others unlucky to have missed that thermal. Ah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Once you're up here, it's very floaty. Yeah, I'm just going to try and enjoy it as much as I can. You'll have to excuse me, but I'm going to have to go back to my instruments to see what sort of height I've got. Ciao. There you go guys, well over 2,000 feet. Managed to get a nice one on a blue day. We're up to the inversion there. At this point I've got to be careful of sewing CTA, so Right, accidental cross country. It's only a short one, so I want to be able to walk back. I'm going to be meeting my girlfriend at the pub for a drink in a minute, after I've landed down here safely on this farmer's private airstrip. I've actually landed here before on the first cross country of this wing. So, quick zip downwind, we'll turn into wind, land on that strip, pack up, little walk, and we will get ourselves down to the pub for some pork scratchings. Oh yeah! It's only about, I don't know, straight line 3 miles to cross country. I call it cross country, I know it's only 3 miles, but I managed to get myself a nice hefty bit of lift. Not find much in between here and there, I was a little further. Let's just say that I had to start being careful with Solent CTA. Oh, look, scaring all the birdies out. Oh, we got some lift here, but it's all turbulent. And I have absolutely no intention of taking it. Whoop. So, let's turn around. Right. Now this is where I intend on landing. I'm going to have to do a couple of S-turns. I don't want to get too close to any of these trees, because they come off. You can't tell what the wind's doing, and it's getting choppy. That's definitely Germany bit. Landing gear down. Beautiful! Try and make the grass, shall we? Try and actually make the strip. Easy now. Whoop. Whoop. Flare. Let's get this on the grass. Yee! And another one. Landed here before. So we've got to walk down that way, go down to the pub, get ourselves a celebratory drink, because to be fair, today hasn't been easy. I deserve one. And some pork scratchings. Let's just get this stuff away and head back.